Hey, what's up YouTube? Okay, so I am back to my camera and I left you guys with a video stating that I was pretty much through debating and reaching out to SargeWP due to his message stating that he was afraid of me and he thought I was a stalker. So a YouTube friend of mine saw the video and was compelled to do a video response stating that he felt SargeWP should apologize to me and that basically I didn't deserve to be addressed in such a manner. And so I want to thank Sabi for putting aside his personal feelings and what have you towards SargeWP on my behalf. And to my surprise, SargeWP commented on Sabi's video stating that he wasn't being serious with me and that he apologized. And I very much appreciate and accept the apology because I wasn't looking for an apology. I don't need anybody's apology for, you know, whatever. My life will always go on. He didn't direct it to me. That's the only thing that could have been better about that. He could have directed the apology to me. But it's fine. I didn't direct my video to him. I mean, I didn't, message it to him. But I gave him the opportunity twice to let me know if he was serious or not. But so apparently SargeWP wasn't serious about him calling me a stalker and being afraid of me. So kudos. And because of that apology, I will still stand by SargeWP and all of the men who don't completely bash out black women. Okay, because SargeWP, he very much so talks about real issues amongst us black women, and they may not be very productive in the way he conveys his messages, may not be as nice as people would like them to be. But what's not nice is what's going on in the black community. I am very displeased with how many single black parents there are. And unemployed. I think the fathers that are on child support in my city is roughly about 60%. And who knows how many, are on welfare and such. But a lot of these black women are having children while they're a child themselves, or perhaps they have a child's mentality. And I feel that that is where a lot of the problems begin. And that these men that call themselves reaching out to black women feel that women have the power to procreate. So I don't want to say that they feel that more responsibility is on us, but in a way one can argue that it is, because again, we have the power to procreate. We have the power to create these men and women that are in these predicaments that are not healthy. So I can understand their frustration, their anger, their views when it comes to the situation and predicament that the black community is in right now, and that is you know, the uneducated black people, you know, the poverty, the single parents. It is out of control. I won't say out of control because women, we have the control. It's time to be more open-minded and stop letting America take away our heritage. It's crazy how, you know, not very long ago, the black community had a sense of familiarity. You know, they could hold the black community together. And, you know, it was less single parents and so forth. When, you know, white people had centuries to tap into that innate family, you know, trait. Because we were stripped, that was stripped away from us for centuries. And it's very understandable how one can fall into the trait of being dependent on welfare and things of that nature. But men and women, it is time to wake up. I believe that if we do not get a hold of our well-being, meaning the, you know, people far more being uneducated and unhealthy, and it's just very sad what's going on in our community. I mean, it just can't even be sugar-coated anymore. I am disgusted with the single mothers and fathers. I'm very much disgusted with, more so, yeah, the women that are having these children so stupidly. A man that, you know, has another woman, or, you know, has all these other kids that they know this man is not taking care of. You know, these men aren't, they see the man that doesn't have a job and he isn't properly taking care of, you know, his children or his ex-wife and what have you. Yet, for whatever reason, you know, perhaps it starts at home and they're lacking love. I lacked a lot of love in my household. I grew up with a mom who didn't hug me. She didn't tell me she loved me. And it was just a fucked up situation, okay? But I had enough sense to where I knew I had to, you know, love myself and protect and grow myself before I let another human being be a part of me, you know, my offspring, or if it was a man that was a part of me. Okay? So women need to take responsibility for their actions. Single mothers, for the most part, I believe, yeah, it's their fault. And especially the ones that have, you know, baby daddy after baby daddy, or shall I say child after child after child, regardless of how many baby daddies they have. Because if you're single, undereducated, and, you know, you're at a poverty level and what have you, it's your own fault, okay? Because there isn't many reasons today that a woman should have a child out of wedlock or be poor when she has her child. There are just too many contraceptives out there. I have a cousin who I'm pretty disgusted with right now. She has possibly going on her 5th child. Very, very on a poverty level. Doesn't have her own house. I'm truly confused about the situation because, yeah, she has one baby father by the 4 kids. But this other guy she just has been knowing for about 4 months, she can possibly be pregnant by him. And he has 5 other children. And, get this, he's married. No job. No house. Women, Wake the fuck up. A man has to get his shit together. You have to get your shit together before you can go. You have to love yourself enough to not deal with those kinds of things before you bring children into this world. I wouldn't be surprised if black people get put back into slavery because of this dumb ass mindset a lot of women and men have. So men, you have to be strong enough to not deal with these dumbass women, and when you have to be smart enough not to deal with these dumbass men. Okay, so I'm going to do a part 2. I'm just going to do a lot of videos regarding my thoughts, and you can respond if you're logical and you keep it real and you're respectful. Otherwise, you'll get booted, ignored, or blocked, whatever it is, to because I'm just not going to deal with any nonsense.